You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're the least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Stay hard. And if you're not strong mentally, and you have no willpower, you're gonna continue falling back in this hole versus the man that sits back and goes, all right, motherfucker. This is why I cuss, because this is what is in me. This is what it took for me to be me. Sorry. It didn't take, hey, okay, we're gonna do this today. No, this fucking really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. Every day you wake up, you're gonna probably be set back for the first 4 weeks before you lose to significant weight because of the mind's gonna be fucking with you the whole time. There's no dopamine in there at 300 pounds. You got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed, and you have to create it. It has to be false, because you're not it. You're a fat piece of shit, and that's the reality of it. So you have to create a false reality to live in that, just to get to work on yourself. And if you're not strong, I don't buy myself shit. I take great pride in that. I don't want shit. I'm wired to, hey mom, I'm gonna get you this, and this. My girl, everybody's got everything. I don't even own a fucking car, and I'm a multi-millionaire. That's the pride in what you have as a man, is that you see your mom, you see your girl, you see your kids, you see them doing well. That's all a real man wants. They don't give a fuck about how they dress, how they look, what they're driving. They don't give a shit. Because why? Your trophies are your family, and they're all walking around. Every man that sees you, they see you walking in with some sweatpants and shit, but they know your family's fucking balling because you put the fucking time in, you put the effort in, you put the work in. And as a man, we don't want none of that shit. We just want fucking respect. But the more thing I want is for my family to look at me and say, that's the man right there. When things are bad, my family looks to me. That is my fucking job. And I earned that. When anything goes wrong in my family, if there's a flat tire, they don't call fucking AAA. They call David fucking Goggins. I don't buy myself shit. I take great pride in that. And that's the one thing I'll say right now to people listening to this. A real person, a real alpha, they ain't saying shit about nobody. That's why you will never, ever hear me dropping somebody's name, running my mouth about somebody. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you're going through. I didn't wear the shoes you wore when you were a kid. I didn't grow up in your fucked up house. I didn't have your fucked up family. I don't know shit about you. So guess what I do? Shut the fuck up. Because real men don't say shit. Because first of all, we're too busy trying to grind and be better. Second of all, unless we know what we know, we shut our fucking mouths. But nowadays, there's not many real men who live by that creed of like, you know, if you're on social media running your fucking mouth and shit, you're just a bitch. Honestly, and that's not me trying to be some after school special shit. You really are a bitch. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossipy bullshit. Get to work, man. And that's the one thing I'll say.
Look at David Goggins, bro. It's a badass motherfucker, bro. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? I fucking love that guy.
Have you read his recent book?
I haven't read any of his books. Only watch him running. That's enough for me to be inspired. The guy doesn't care about the money. The guy doesn't care about his haters. The dude is on a mission to ensure that he is the best version of himself for him. Seeing this dude run 100 miles at 2 a.m., I don't need to hear a word from this guy. I know what is the human potential because he's proven it to me. He is a walking testament of possibility. He's a walking testament of greatness. Look at David Goggins, bro.
We went in the sauna, and he's like, all right, we're going to stay in the sauna for 30 minutes, 8 ounces of water. It's fucking cooking in there. He sits down, he's whistling. I'm like, 8 minutes in and my water's gone. About 19 minutes in, I'm like, Goggins, I gotta get out. He's like, you can't get out. I didn't even wait for him to say no again because I'm about to pass out. I open up the door. All the smoke from the steam room goes flying out of the door. I sit right in the chair. He comes storming out. And he looks at me. He's like, oh, fuck, you don't look good. I go, no, I'm gonna pass out. He goes, we gotta abort the mission. We went in the sauna.
What it is, it's a foundation that gives money to kids to go to college, full tuition. So if your dad's a special operator and your dad dies in combat, you get to go to college full tuition. And, we pay for everything. So what happened was some buddies of mine died in Afghanistan. I heard about it. I was weighing 290 at the time. Heard about it. They had kids. So I wanted to just do something to raise money for their families. So I Googled the 10 hardest events in the world to do. Came up with the Badwater 135, which was that hard race across the Death Valley. And called the race director up. He asked me if I'd done any ultra marathons. He said he got qualified. So 4 days later, I was doing a 100-mile race to qualify. And that's how the whole thing started. What it is, it's a foundation.
Tell us a little bit about some of the different ultra cyclists or ultra runs you've done.
Well, I brought some cookies. You want to try a cookie? You want to try from now?
Dude, it'll be fun. You're fat.
Yeah.
You want to be fat?
Yeah, dude. Being fat's fun.
Your mind is full of shit. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. You need to work harder.
I don't want to be doing work.
You roll your fat ass out of bed and all you want is some damn cinnamon buns and shit.
Yeah, I love that.
Man, you are a piece of shit. What kind of pussy you are, man? You get off your ass and you start moving.
I don't want to work that hard.
You're not a man. You're no fucking man, dude. Like,
I'm sorry, I can't.
you're a fat, sloppy motherfucker.
I
walked in the recruiter's office and he looked at me and he said, "You're fat." And I went on deployment and me and my wife and my mom signed up for the first Las Vegas marathon down the strip of Las Vegas. So I ran 100 miles before I ran a marathon. 2 weeks later, roughly December 5th, was this marathon that we all signed up for. I couldn't walk. So 10 days or 2 weeks after this 100 mile in one race I did, this marathon, December 5th in Las Vegas. I can't run. Maybe I can walk with my mom. I tried to run. Legs were broken. I'm jacked. Can't do shit. And I said, I'll try to walk with my mom. December 5th happened. That gun went off. 2005, 14 days after, I broke myself off and I qualified for the Boston Marathon. I ran 3:08. That's crazy. I went on deployment and me.
Do you ever listen to music when you run?
Never. That's the hard part. We like to put the headphones on like before the big game and listen to the music. What the did you do when the headphones come off, bro? It's you in your own mind. But I did during my last pull-up record. I listened to, you know that song from Rocky 1, round 14. I listened to that. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. I listened to it on repeat for 17 hours.
Do you ever listen to music when you...
I remember one day I was sitting on the couch and in Connecticut where I was living at the time, and on the ticker on the TV, the emergency broadcast system came up. Stay inside. Freezing rain. Icy conditions. High winds. Stay inside. It was like beeping. Stay inside. And Goggins was like, this is amazing, man. Let's go for a run. And I'm like, they're telling us the exact opposite, man. They're broadcasting.
He literally reads out things his haters say in comments and records it and then listens to it while he runs. God. But he's a psycho. I would not recommend that. He lives a different life. Like it's a very performance-based life. It's not like an interactive life. He hasn't done a podcast since he did mine. His last podcast I did, he was, fuck the last podcast I did was like 4 years ago. Fuck these podcasts. But I like you. I'll do yours. Like he's different. Like David exists in this world where he is out there pushing himself beyond the limitations of the average human being, like way beyond, in terms of like his tolerance for pain. And he believes he's extracting lessons from that. Like he likes the suffering because he learns about himself in that suffering, and he continues to grow through that suffering. Like that's what he does, like all day long, man. This day, 54 years ago, you took your first breath. With taking that first breath, it made you eligible to die. I hope you're not enjoying your day by sitting on the fucking couch with your feet up. Hopefully you're out there somewhere suffering, talking to that inner bitch. See, Joe, the inner bitch loves motherfuckers' birthdays. Why?
I'm so jealous.
Because it makes you an even bigger bitch. Because we feel it's our special fucking day. So we can just chill the fuck out. Most people wake up to just exist on this planet. So Joe, if you haven't gotten the fuck after it yet, maybe you should. 5 exclamation points. Happy fucking birthday. 5 exclamation points. Goggins out. 6 exclamation points.
Yeah, I was at the race. I saw him at the race where he broke all the bones in his feet, you know. I saw him. I participated in that race. It's the first time I saw him. That's how I met him. And 2007. And, you know.
He broke all the bones in his feet?
He broke. Yeah, he was running 100. I was running this race. It was a 24-hour race as a relay team. I was with 4 friends, and the format of the race is, you run a mile, I run a mile, whatever team runs the most amount of miles, wins the race. He had no teammates.
That sounds
I'm like
him.
Where's the rest of the team?
That sounds like him.
And he weighed a lot at the time. So, I watched him.
Weighed a lot. Was he bodybuilding at the time?
He was just big. Probably weighed 260, 70 pounds, maybe
when
more.
He was deadlifting and all that stuff?
maybe even more.
So was this the one where he ran 24 hours all around just to show that he could run 100 miles?
Yes.
And he wound up shitting himself?
Yes.
And all that? Yeah, he told me about that.
I saw it.
I didn't know he broke all the bones in his feet,
He
though.
broke some bones, yeah.
He didn't even tell me about that. Then he ran a marathon a month later.
Yeah.
He's a fucking animal.
Yeah, I was at the race. I saw him at the race where he broke all the bones in his feet, Yeah, I was at the race. I saw him
I love every minute of it.
You're hot, you're kind, you're funny, you're smart, you're amazing, you're incredible, you're sweet, you're caring, you have such a good heart.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me.
No one's gonna fucking come to help me. It's fucking me against me, period.
Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail.
You have to suffer.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
It's Hoko, right? This kid, instead of going to Hoko, ran 20 miles. Hey, this kid, Jason, what do you have to say?
No, everyone. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Are you gay? Are you gay? Imagine thinking this is cool.
That cold water. It definitely, many dreams die while suffering. It literally is the one thing that makes you question everything. Don't be mad. When you're laying there in your fucking bed and you're in the fucking hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're thinking, man, I feel like I didn't fucking do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit.
They call me Superman.
So this guy just passed me. He said, God, just be average today.
There's 2 types of people in this world. There's winners and there's losers. Just so that we're clear, every time we step on this field, our goal is to be a winner.
Please don't.
So how many hours should you sleep at night? The answer for most adults is somewhere between 6 and 8 hours a night.
I'll go to bed at 6 a.m. and I'll wake up 1 minute before that at 5:59. Minus 1 minute sleep. That's what I.
How to get that conqueror's mindset back. Where I just don't give a shit about anything. Just grind. A lot of people out there talk about they're missing something in their lives. And they don't know what the it is. You don't know what it is because you live in a soft environment 24/7. Learn to get out of it. Stay hard. I work with this one athlete, and every day he wake up, look at Instagram, look at the damn TV, look everywhere. They were always hating on him. And before the big day, he came to me and goes, hey man, Goggins, I can't get this shit out of my fucking head, man. I said, you look at this shit all wrong, bro. All these people want to take your f***ing heart. Not only are you going against this opponent, you're going against all of these haters. You have the opportunity to take every mother soul.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible.
I'm tough, because what does not kill you makes you strong.
I became bulletproof. I became invincible.
You condemn me. You can damage me.
You can't outrun your demons. They'll always find you. Only way to beat them motherfuckers is look at them eye to eye and make them your bitch.
Stay.
Can you read the quote once more? Don't eat with people you wouldn't starve with. Yeah, so in that way, a hardship is a gift. It shows you.
Definitely. And it makes you stronger. It definitely makes you stronger.
I feel like you're up to something. Fuck that, you're up to something.
You can't expect for people to sit there and like everything you're doing. That's when I realized you got to choose your enemies wisely.
People want you to do well. They just don't want you to do better than that.
Yes.
One good day where you eat clean, you drink a lot of water, and you, like you did, you got that day, you woke up, you put your shoes on, you went for a run, you worked out your driveway, you got a good day in.
Yep.
That's sometimes all you need to do and decide, this is what I do from now on. I have good days.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be another good day, and then I'm going to force myself into another good day. And the next thing you know, I've got some momentum. One good day where you eat.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winners work as hard as possible and still worry if they're being lazy. So if you're a winner, you ain't comfortable.
My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock. I am number one.
I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible. You condemn me. You can damage me. You're never ever gonna beat me.
I have a vision, I have my confidence, and I believe in myself. I believe so much in myself, and I have a bulletproof mind, and when I go out there, I know what I'm able to do, and I do it good.
Hello. I prefer to be hated than loved, I will be honest to you, because when they say they love you, you don't really know. When they say they hate you, trust me, they hate you. I prefer to be hated than loved, I will be honest to you, because when they say they love you, you don't really know. When they say they hate you, trust me, they hate you.
Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away. If you want to achieve greatness. And greatness is only achieved when your feelings about that kind of shit, and let me say that kind of shit. So for those soft people who may be listening to this, I'm not talking about your fucking family and all that shit. I'm talking about the grind. The fucking grind. Your feelings have to go away. Turn your... What do you want in your life? Make up your own mission statement. What do you want to be in life? This was what it was all about. What if you can't run? Give a fuck. You want to break my motherfucking legs? So be it. I will reverse that pain and suffering, and I will take your soul. Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. How bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live or breathe or sleep, whatever the hell it may be, I can work with you. Don't wait until you're fucking dead to figure out why you died. Do it while you are living. Just shut up and let me enjoy this pain. Something in you has to wake up. And usually the only person that can wake it up is you. Get back to fucking work.
I'm 54 years old right now. Like that. I mean, it just fucking flew by. You think when you're young that you have all this time. You have no time. There's no time. I mean, one of the quotes on the wall in the gym in there is no tomorrow from Rocky 3. You know, there is no tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Let's get all this shit done today. I'm 54 years old.
Discipline your thoughts. Stop thinking too much. Don't go into the past. Don't go into the future. Be in the present. Why? Because only then it's possible that the mind is free, the capacity is free, and now you can completely immerse into whatever you are doing. And this means you have arrived. Discipline your...
Ask you, what is the best advice you've ever heard or received?
Believe in yourself.
Why be normal when you can be the best?
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
Everything is possible in your life when you believe.
Never say you can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding.
One day or day one.
What is the worst advice you've ever heard or received?
It can't be done.
Talent? I don't believe in talent.
Talent is not enough anymore.
Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need.
Obsession's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
If you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want.
Talent. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. I don't lose. I win. That's my job. That's what I do.
My philosophy is, why be normal when you can be the
Best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. That's how winning is done.
You just gotta grind.
Don't quit. Don't quit.
There is no tomorrow.
Keep going. Keep going.
There is no tomorrow.
I'll never give up. Never.
Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that. What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Lose. I don't lose.
Accept the pain. Smile at the pain. Embrace the pain.
You need to love pain.
The fact that it is painful is the reason that it's working.
When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real.
Pain is the only way to change.
You need to love pain.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable.
You will face pain on this way, suffering, frustration, humiliation.
Just shut up and let me enjoy this pain.
Pain is there to ask you one simple question. Do you really want to achieve your goals, or are you just a talker?
You've made no progress.
Get back to fucking work. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved.
It was never about running. Why do you think I run? 49 years old and I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't have to. I hate the most to do, and I do it like I love it. 250, 60, 70, 300-mile run at one time. No sleep. Think about this. I get to the fucking start cussing at Jennifer. Why the fuck am I here? I hate this shit. After 70-some hours of running, every fucking question I ever had is answered.
When you're running, you run for hours. What? When you're running,
Help me!
Small minds discuss other people. Gossip. Good minds discuss events. Great minds discuss ideas. Small minds.
Boom, boom.
Yo, bros.
in Washington, D.C.
Top 10.
One good day where you eat clean, you drink.
Anytime I was in the gym, I was happy. You know, whatever's going on in my life, good or bad, I go to the gym, I exercise. Exercise is the best form of medication. I always felt happy after a workout or after training. Anytime I was in the gym.
Man, I wish I would have. Right, that is the last thing I want to have to think in the future. Oh, dude, I wish I would have. I mean, is that ever going to be a positive statement when you have to look back at, you know, your last couple of years or months or weeks, whatever, and think, oh man, I wish I could have blank. You're never saying that in the fun, reminiscing tone. It's always kind of a regretful, geez, you know? Ah, man.
Don't try to be the best. Be the only. Don't.
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't.
How you become a better person, how you gain mental toughness, how you become the person you want to be, is constantly facing the things that you don't want to face. If you constantly run away from things that you don't want to face, how is there growth?
Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. You're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around and look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Stay hard. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I'll never be in the Olympics. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me down a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding.
Parker's a young kid, pretty good on the sax, gets up to play at a cutting session, and he fucks it up. And he's laughed off stage. Cries himself to sleep that night, but the next morning, what does he do? He practices. And he practices and he practices with one goal in mind, never to be laughed at again. And a year later, he goes back to the Reno, and he steps up on that stage and he plays the best motherfucking solo the world has ever heard. There are no two words in these.
A lot of you fuckers go through hard times and you fucking don't know how to, fight through them. So therefore you become a piece of shit. Well, learn to sack the fuck up. Fix what you can in your life and earn that fucking man card and earn some fucking self-respect.
12:43 a.m. It's 38 degrees, and he's about 60 or 60 some.
You give me your best. You keep going.
It's heavy.
I know you said. Don't quit till you got nothing left.
I'm bad strength.
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me. It hurts. I know it hurts. You keep going.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
It's all hard from here. You give me your best. You keep going.
When you're so skilled at your craft, you don't need any special equipment.
It's my dream, but I got your bitch all in knees. They know I'm a bitch.
Messing with this guy was a huge mistake.
Knock it off.
Sit down.
Let me go.
Hey, leave her alone, man.
Ask you to marry.
I had broken feet at the start line of a 135-mile race.
Whatever you do, runners, right now, just don't think about the 135 miles of scorching highway in front of you.
How was the heat for you?
I didn't even notice it. I had broken feet.
This professor had no idea who he was insulting. Cristiano Ronaldo truly has a heart of gold.
I feel like you're up to something.